Well, alright, so, what up, y'all? It's your boy Van, and this is just tip of the cap. So, this one's one that is a one-on-one, so I was able to custom make it, but it's more through this custom embroidery through Lids. So, um, essentially, from the Lids website online, I brought a blank 5950 fitted in black, and decided to just do some custom embroidery patch stitching on 3 of the 4 panels, because I just didn't do one on the right side, but we'll talk about that in a sec. It's all black everything, and then just the embroidery is in white, so black on their bottom. It was polyester. It was a hat made in Bangladesh. I believe I did this either last year or the year before, so 2018, 2019. Kind of signify a really cool experience, and just to represent part of the group I'm in as far as the hat community goes. But anyways, it's kind of the inspiration really was like those t-shirts that you have that's been seen over the years, as far as like, you know, that kind of represent a squad or a team. So you just have like the names of like the people in the crew or whatever, or in the squad or on the team. So you have like, so people that have a significant role. So like, you know, to signify Wu-Tang Clan, for example, you would have like the names of the MCs, Wu-Tang, like RZA, GZA, Ghostface Killah, ODB, Method Man. You got there's like 9-10 guys that are official, and there's a bunch of affiliates, but you know, you kind of get the point. So you have that script where you have like Magic, Kareem, Worthy, Rambus, you know, those types of shirts that represent that were like members of the squad. So essentially that kind of is the information behind this particular hat. Although they had limitations as far as how much you could put on each line, so that explains why it looks a little weird without the commas and the spacing and all that, because there's 10 guys in the crew, officially, so there's all the members, including myself, and I try to alphabetize it as best I could. Hopefully, I spelled everyone's names correctly. If I didn't, my bad, but I think I've already shown it to all the guys, and they're aware of it, so I didn't get no flack for that, so I think I'm good on that. And, so yeah, this has each of the guys' names. I'll just shout them out real quick. And like, you know, for me, it was actually kind of hard to remember each of the guys, because you're just like, oh man, did I get this person, whatever. But yeah, Alex, Andrew, Benjamin, Chris, Derek, Gary, John, Leaf, Ricky, and myself. One thing I probably could have done is just, instead of having the word "and," use that ampersand symbol, so that represents "and." But otherwise, probably the only other thing really was just the kind of commas to separate each of the guys' names. But, you know, with limitations on the space per line, I wasn't able to fit all that, but made it work, so it came out alright. Probably not the way, I mean, it's a little smaller, but I mean, there's a lot of names too, so, yeah, so on the back, also just have Carrera 13. Probably the only other thing I would have added here was just the hashtag, but, yeah, you know what it is. So, yeah, at the time, during the experience, we had to come up with like a crew name, like a name for the group, so, to kind of signify the whole experience. And we put 13 because it was the year that we all met up, 2013. And it's definitely a bummer that, I mean, it was the first time they did it, and I know they did a couple other similar experiences with like test tasters and influencers, so people that were like into hats, but not like, but were more like, have like a social influence presence, more so than actual hat collectors. But yeah, it was a dope experience. But yeah, and it was one of those names that kind of came up in like 5 minutes, and it was kind of organic, and it was like, that's the one, let's run with it, that's it. So, But yeah, hopefully, I mean, like, hopefully I have like other experiences like that, or like hopefully I get invited back. I wouldn't pass it up at this point, knowing what could happen, or at least just kind of just hang out with all the guys again, at the very least. So this involves our hat group and our friendship that was developed, and I mean, it's cool because I keep in touch with all the guys over the years, so social media is dope for that in that regard. And also, I just put my social media handle right here, so it's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, um, and all that. So, and for me, it's just easy. It's just my first and last name, and the number 23 is because that was just a number that was given to me back when I played football in high school, so I just rocked with that. So, if I had disposable income, and if I had access or opportunity, this would definitely just be a hat that I would just make for each of the other guys and use their social media handles. But obviously, we don't roll like that. So I think it'd be kind of cool if each of the other guys were able to do something like that, like this concept here. But to each their own, and they definitely got other hats in their collection. So it ain't really nothing for me to trip about. But anyways, this is the tip of the cap to all those guys on the crew Era 13 and Lids for letting me make my custom hat. So, and New Era, of course, as well. So till then, we got more black fitted hats to go over. So I got a bunch more. Got like a whole bag full of them essentially. So we'll make more videos like this. Till then, we'll smell you later and move on to the next one. So, how's your boy? My name's Van. We out.